हेलो बच्चों, वेलकम टू मेमोनीट। आई एम शक्ति स्वरूप, टीचर ऑफ मेमोनीट, and I am an MBBS student from Odisha, one of the government medical college of Odisha. And today we will be starting with the current electricity third part, that is combination of the resistance resistors. Okay. So before I will start teaching you, I just want to have some conversation with you, and let's talk about the NTA NEET. What NTA is doing? Is NTA is a scam? I think so. It is a scam because the last year we have three students only toppers in our uh, whole India in the NEET, and this year we have 67 toppers. Wow, it's an inflation that is we can't believe of what type of inflation it is. In the last year, on 601 marks, you have the rank almost 31 to 35,000. I think 30,000. And in this year, if you have 601 marks, you will have rank over 70,000. What? How can it possible? In just a year, everything has changed. Okay. And 719, 718 marks, it's not merely possible because on just leaving one question we will get 716 marks, and on attempting the wrong answer only one question we will have 715 marks. But strange for the NTA, they have come up with the idea of keeping the grace mark. Okay, and everything does these things are going on. And you know that re-NEET also conducted in 23rd of June, and another the re-NEET decision for the all the students on the 23rd June, it is for the 1563 students, I guess. And for the whole students are demanding for the whole group of students, that is 23 lakhs, there should be a NEET once again. As question paper got leaked, you got question paper, yes, question paper in the Telegram channel, how it is uploaded one day before the exam. Wow, what strange यार, मतलब क्या हो रहा है इंडिया में? मतलब इनके लिए हम पढ़ाई करें? सब पूरा एकदम फाड़ दिए ये लोग सब, कोई बात नहीं. And for the 8th July, they are demanding, they will go for the Supreme Court, and Supreme Court will have the hearing, that is whether the NEET will be conducted or not. Okay. So I will suggest something. Those who are in the borderline in this year, 550, 60, 70 marks, okay, over 5, 20, 30 marks, okay, you can go for the whole course, okay, start preparing for the whole course up to 8 July. What the decision will be will come, you can go with that, okay. But those who are 450, 420, 430 range, and I don't think you should be worried about this year, because for the for increasing 100 to 200 marks we need a proper year. Many students, they can't increase 30 to 40 marks in a year also, but it's a rare case. But in 20 in increasing 100 marks, you have to spend a proper time for that, and it's not possible for only 1 month. Okay, so for those students I will definitely suggest that keep your daily things, okay. What NEET will go, don't worried about that, okay. Target as per your plan, that will be targeting for the next year, okay, that is 2025. Don't go with a flow, that is everyone is starting to read, then I will also do that, and it's rarely possible for you for achieving the 600 marks when we are scoring only 400 or 450 marks. We have to increase 150 marks or above that, and it's a tougher task. I don't tell that it can't be done, but it's very tougher task, and it's happen rarely, okay. So why to just uh, losing a year for that, for this reason only, okay. आपका क्यों बर्बाद करना है? अगर अगर हो सकता है तो 500 ऊपर से अगर बच्चे हैं आप, तो आराम से लीजिए इस साल एकदम पढ़ाई, मतलब 8 तारीख के लिए अप टू 8 you will have the decision. Then till that you can read the any other topics also. But if you are not scoring that much, then I will definitely suggest go for the 2025 year. Okay, 2025 NEET. Okay, so let's come to our chapter here. What we'll read today, we'll be starting with the combination of resistors. Combination of resistance. Combination of resistance, it is of two types, that is resistance in series and resistance in parallel. So when you will tell that resistance in series, when the resistance are joined end to end, okay, are connected end to end. What it means? Let's say it is N, okay, and it is connected to a battery here, okay, and there are N number of resistance, N number of resistance, okay. So here one resistance end is connected to another resistance that is end, okay. ये वाला रेजिस्टेंस का एंड, ये वाला रेजिस्टेंस का एंड कनेक्ट हुआ है, एक के बाद एक कनेक्ट हुआ है, ओके. सो व्हाट आई विल राइट, that is here the if I will try to write the current I is equals to, so before going to the values I will write, I just want to tell you something. If a resistance, when we are applying the Kirchhoff voltage law or Kirchhoff current law, what we are doing, if we will cross any resistance, then what will happen, that is voltage drop, voltage drop will occur. That means the voltage drop will occur in each resistance. Let's say this is R1, this is R2, this is R3, and this is V1, this is V2, this is V3, okay. So what I can write, that is voltage drop occurs in the while resistance in series, voltage drop occurs. What about the current we will tell? The current will flow in this direction and this current will flow as per the circuit. But here the current will not divide because current is flowing on a single circuit, okay. So current doesn't divide in the resistance. Current does not divide in series, okay. So what I can write, that is V total voltage is V, it is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3 up to Vn, okay. So there are n number of resistance, so the voltage drop will be n number of, okay. So what I can write for the V1, it is I into R1 plus V2 I into R2. Why I am writing I, not I1 I2? Because the current is not dividing in series, it is same for every resistance. So I into R3 up to I into Rn, okay. So what I will write, the I, this V I can replace it as I into R into equivalent is equals to I whole into R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn, okay. So here the current will cancel out because the current is same in the resistance. So what I will write, R equivalent equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rn, okay. So this is how we will calculate the equivalent resistance in the series. Let's take the equivalent resistance in the parallel. In the parallel condition, okay, so let's see the parallel condition. We have a resistance here and another resistance here and let's say another here and up to n number of resistance. So this is R1, let's say it is R2, R3 and it is up to Rn, okay, and this is connected to the voltage or battery, okay. So this is V volt battery. So we have let's say this potential as 0 and this potential as V, and everything, every single resistance will be under the same voltage, okay. Their voltage difference will be same as they are connected in parallel. This voltage V मतलब क्या हुआ, ये V हो गया, ये भी V हो गया, ये भी जंक्शन V हो गया, ये भी जंक्शन V हो गया, ये अगर जीरो है, ये जीरो, ये जीरो, ये जीरो, ये जीरो, तो रेजिस्टेंस कितना, वो रेजिस्टेंस कितना वोल्टेज खा रहा है, V वोल्टेज खा रहा है. ओके, how much resistance this resistor will take the voltage, that is V voltage. Okay, so in parallel, voltage drop is equal. Okay, but here what about the current? The current is dividing. Let's say we have current I here, then current here is I1, here is I2, here is I3, and here is I4. As the resistance are changing, the current should change, otherwise the voltage will not change. Okay, अगर देखो we know that V is equals to IR. Okay, if resistance is changing, then current should change. अगर current change ही नहीं होगा तो voltage कैसे same होगा, नहीं होगा ना. Okay, so what we will write, that is for this junction, I is equals to I1 plus I2 plus I3 up to IN. Okay, so here we have for the I it is equals to V1 V upon R equivalent is equals to V1 upon R1 plus V2 upon R2 plus V3 upon R3 up to Vn upon Rn. But what about the potential V1, V2, V3, Vn? These are all equal to the voltage, the battery voltage. So these are cancelled out. Okay. So what I will write for the R equivalent, 1 upon R equivalent equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3 up to 1 upon Rn. Okay. So this concept we have already read in the class 10. Okay. I have further taught you in detail something. Okay, so let's have some question here and we'll move to next topic. We'll solve some typical programs. Okay, let's see this question here. Find the current which is passing through the battery. Okay, here these three resistance are in parallel. Okay, what the parallel condition is? The parallel condition says that when all the resistors are joined to the same common 2 points. Okay, let's say we have here one resistance and here one resistor. Okay, they are joined to two common point. If I will take another resistor as parallel, then this will also join to the two common point, no other points. Okay, so these are in parallel. Okay, so in the parallel condition I know that 1 upon R equivalent is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So what I can write, 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. So let's make 6 to the all the denominator. So we have 3 into, and here it is 3 into, then 2 into, here it is 2 into. So we will have 3 upon 6 plus 2 upon 6 plus 1 upon 6. It is 6 upon 6, that is 1. So the R equivalent is equals to 1. Okay, and the external resistance it is given as 1 ohm. Okay, so we have the total resistance R equivalent. Okay, R equivalent for parallel, this is for parallel. So total R equivalent what it will be, this plus this. Okay, this equivalent plus this. Okay, so we will have 1 plus 1, it is equals to 2 ohm. So the current I is equals to V upon R. We have potential, that is 30 volt upon 2, that is equals to 15 ampere of current is flowing. So 15 ampere of current is flowing through the battery. Okay, then another question, that is find the equivalent resistance. I will tell you this easy simplest way to solve this type questions. What you will do? Okay, this is A potential. So this potential will be what? A, because there is no resistor, no voltage drop, nothing. Okay, so if this this junction is A potential, this one will be A potential, this one will be A potential, and this one will be also A potential. If this is B, this point will be B potential, this is B, this is B, and this is B. Okay, so we have 2 points A and B, and all the resistors are lying between them. It is A, then it is B, then we have A to B. If we will move here A and B, one resistor is there. So what we will do? Like this, one resistor, then another resistor in between A and B, that is here one resistor, and another resistor between A and B, that is here another resistor. Okay, so we have to find out the equivalent resistance, and it is of R, R and R. We know that these three are in parallel. Okay, as they are fixed to the common 2 points. Okay, so 1 upon R equivalent is equals to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So what we will have? 1 upon R plus 1 upon R plus 1 upon R. So it is 3 upon R. So 1 upon R equivalent is equals to 3 upon R. So R equivalent is equals to R upon 3. So this is our equivalent resistance. Then another question, that is find the current in 2 ohm resistance. Where is 2 ohm? This. Okay, we have to find out the current in this resistance. So let's find out first the R equivalent. In this case, we have to first find out the equivalent resistance. So here it is 3 ohm, it is 2 ohm, and it is 1 ohm, and we are moving here, and it is 4 ohm, and here it is 6 ohm, and it is connected to 120 volt, and here it is 4 ohm. What is 4 ohm, 2 ohm, 1 ohm, 6 ohm, 3 ohm, 4 ohm, and 4 ohm. Okay, so here it is 120 volt. We have, if you will see here, what it is 4 ohm. Let's solve this part. First we will solve this part. Okay, so 2 ohm and 1 ohm are in series. 1 plus 2, it means 3. Okay, we can write it as 3 ohm. Okay. Then it is 6 ohm in parallel. Okay, so if I have 6 ohm in parallel, so equivalent resistance in between these two will be 1 upon 6 plus 1 upon 3. We have, we will convert it into 6, the LCM side. Okay, denominator side. We will have 3 upon 6, it means 1 upon 2. So R equivalent will be 2. Okay, reciprocal of it, na? So R equivalent will be 2. So what I will do, I will erase all these. What I will write? Only 2. Okay, it is 2 ohm. It is 2 ohm. Okay, then 2 ohm and 4 ohm, what it is? They are in series as they are connected end to end. So what I will write? 2 ohm plus 4 ohm, that is 6 ohm. It will be 6 ohm. 6 ohm. Okay, then 6 ohm and 3 ohm, again the same case we have done here, that is R equivalent is 2. So what I will write? I will erase all these, and I will write here the equivalent resistance of this whole set of this comes to be 2 ohm. Okay, here 4 ohm, here 4 ohm and 2 ohm. These are three are in which state? They are in series state. Okay, these three resistors are in series. So the current I, the R equivalent, let's say R equivalent is equals to 4 plus 4 10 as 8 plus 2 10 ohm. Okay, so current I is equals to V upon R. It is 120 upon 10. It is 12 volt. Okay, so here it is 12 volt. So we have to find out the current in the 2 ohm. Okay, so current here it is traveling with 12 volt. Ampere. It's not volt, it's ampere. It is ampere. Okay, sorry. So it is traveling with 12 ampere, and in this step the current I1, I2 and I3 will be there. Okay, the current will divide. So when the current will divide, what we need to do here? let's see here. At first what we have done, at first we have the circuit like this, and this is 4 ohm and this is 4 ohm, and we have the equivalent resistance of all, that is it is 2 ohm. Okay, 2 ohm. Okay, this one. So we have 12 ampere of current flowing through it. So 12 into 4, how much of voltage drop? It is 48 volt drop here. It means here also 48 volt drop. How much voltage drop will be here? That is 24 volt. Okay, it means 120 minus 96, 24 volt. Or you can directly write that is 12 into 224. Okay, so if I will take one step for backward, okay, पीछे आपको एक स्टेप अगर लूं तो हम क्या किए थे? Here we have 3, instead of this 2 ohm, it is the equivalent ohm. We have here the 3 ohm. Okay, we have 3 ohm and this is 6 ohm. Okay, if this one is 6 ohm and this is 3 ohm and we have 12 ampere of the current, okay, how we will divide? So how we know that in the parallel condition the voltage drop will remain same. So we will divide this 12 ampere into 8 ampere here and 4 ampere here. It means 8 into 3, it is 24 volt, and 4 into 6, that is 24 volt. So 4 ampere of current is going through this section, this two section. Okay, 4 ampere of current is going through this two section. So if I will tell only take this section, we have sorry, it is like this. Okay, it is 6 ohm and it is 2 ohm and it is 1 ohm. 2 ohm, 1 ohm, 6 ohm. Okay, and these are in parallel condition. Parallel condition मतलब उनके बीच में potential drop same रहेगा. Okay, so the current was coming here as 4 ampere. So how I will divide so that the voltage will be same for this parallel condition? It means I will take here 1 ampere of current here and 3 ampere of current here. Okay, so 3 into, sorry, it is 3 into 3. Sorry, I can't take 3 here. So let's calculate it. Okay, so what we'll have, we have the potential drop here. How much potential drop it will be? It is 24 volt. Okay, so 24 for the 24 volt potential drop. Okay, we have 2 plus 1, 3 into I1 is equals to, here it is I1, let's say it is I2. Okay, here it is 6 into I2. Okay, and we know that I1 is equals to 2 I2. Okay, from here we got I1 is equals to 2 I2, and we know that I1 plus I2 is equals to 4. So we have I1 plus 2 it means 2 I2 plus I2 is equals to 4. It means I2 is equals to 4 upon 3. So I1 will be, I1 is equals to 4 minus 4 upon 3, it means 8 upon 3. So I1 is 8 upon 3. So it is 8 upon 3. So in the 2 ohm resistance, what will be the current passing through? That is 8 upon 3. This type of question is so typical, and it will merely come in the NEET. Okay, but know how the process of solving. Okay, so that it will be easier for you in any of the typical type of problem. If you face any type of this type of question, then you can easily do. So please, if you not understand, please go back to the solution and watch it again. You will definitely see how you have done the question. That is okay. Then let's see the special type of problem, and it is why it is special. It is symmetric in nature. Okay, so what we will do in this type of problems, what we will do, we will take the, if it is the mirror image. Okay, this is mirror image. Okay, what we will do, I will take the 5 position and will drag it to 3 position. Okay, so that it means I will just fold this along AB. Okay, I will fold this along AB. It is folding rule. Before this fold, what I will do, just the junction, cut the junction here. We will have what type of this is parallel type of problems. Okay, so this 1 6 is parallel with 1 3 6. Okay, this point can be removed. Okay, in this type of question, what we can remove, this junction can be removed like this. Okay, can be moved like this. So what we will have, that is, it is 2r and this is also 2r. So 2r, when 2r and 2r in parallel, what we will do, 2r 1 upon 2r plus 1 upon 2r is equals to 2 upon 2r. It means 1 upon r, and r equivalent will be r. Okay, so I will completely say that this one is r. Okay, if this one is r, this one is also r, this one is also r. Okay, like the same way, this one is also r. I will cut this. Okay, this is r. Okay, and this is also r, this is also r. It means these three resistance are in series. It means 3r. Okay, it means it is 3r, and here it is also 3r. 3r, here it is also 3r. These two are in series, and this 3r and 3r are in parallel. So what we will do, 1 upon 3r plus 1 upon 3r is equals to 2 upon 3r. So r equivalent, the net r equivalent will be 3r upon 2. So what will be the equivalent resistance for this type of question? That is 3r upon 2. Let's see another type of setup, that is Wheatstone bridge. It just looked like a Wheatstone bridge type of setup. Okay, so it is named after that. So what I will tell you, that is, in this type of question, if the ratio of P upon Q, P is a resistor, Q and R and S, these are all are resistors. So the ratio of P upon Q will be equals to R upon S, then this condition will satisfy for the Wheatstone bridge. So what Wheatstone bridge tells, that when P upon Q is equals to R upon S, then there will be no current passing through this galvanometer. Okay, if you have any resistance here, there will be no current passing through the resistance. It means the potential at B and potential at D are equal. It can be taken as an open wire. Okay, so what we concluded, it means, let's say we have here it is something V volt battery. Okay, V volt battery, and we have resistance here. It is 1, it is 2, and here it is 2, it is 4. Okay, so we know that 1 upon 2 is equals to, रेशियो जो होगा 1 upon 2 और 2 upon 4 का रेशियो सेम है. Let's say this is 5 ohm. Okay, so if I will tell you that the potential at point A and B is equal, can you find it? Can you find it? Let's see how it is equal. Okay, so let's have this as potential V and this as potential 0. Okay, 0 volt. Okay, so what it will be, we have, let's have the potential at X, A is X and at B is Y. So what we can write, V minus, sorry, let's say at potential A we are writing. So what we will write, X minus V upon 1 plus X minus 0 upon 2, then plus X minus 5 upon X minus Y upon 5. We have X minus Y upon 5. It is equals to 0, as I1 plus I2 plus I3 is 0, the same condition that I have applied in the Kirchhoff's law. Okay, now for the B point we can write, that is Y minus V upon 2 it is y upon b upon 2 plus y minus 0 upon 4 plus y minus x upon 5. It is equals to 0. So if we will solve these two equations, what we will do? Let's take 5 as denominator, 10 as denominator. Okay, it is 5 into 2, we will multiply it into 2. It is into 5, we will multiply it into 5. And this is also 10. Okay, this is 10, we will multiply it as 10. Then this is this will be, we will taking 20. Okay, because I am taking denominator same in all the cases. Okay, so that it will be easier for me to solve it. 5 into 4, it is into 4, into 5, it is into 5, then it is into 10, this is 10. Okay, so if I will write this equation, 10x minus 10v, okay, plus 5x plus 2x minus 2y, it will be equals to 0. Then for the second equation we have 10y minus 10v, okay, plus it is 5y plus 4x minus 4y minus 4x is equals to 0. So let's solve these two equations. We have that is 10x plus 5x, it is 15x. Okay, 15x plus 2x, it is 17x. 17x minus 2y, it is equals to 10 volt. And here we have 10 plus 5, 15 plus 4, 19 y minus 19 y minus of 4x is equals to, it is how much? It is 10 volt. Okay, am I doing some mistake here? I don't think so. No, I am doing yes, it is 10 volt. Okay, so if you will solve this out, what we will get? It is 17 and here 10 is cancelled, it is minus, is plus, it is minus. Okay, 10 volt cancel, minus 19 minus 2y, it means 21x minus 21y is equals to 0. So what I can write, that is x minus y is equals to 0. So potential between these 2 points, difference between these 2 points is, has come out to be 0. It means the x is equals to y here. Okay, this type you should do, so that to have the basic knowledge. Okay, it is which condition? Balanced Wheatstone-Bridge condition. It is balanced Wheatstone-Bridge condition. Okay, so let's see a question here. If it is a volt, then this will be a volt, this will be a volt, and here on resistance is there, so this will be, let's say, x volt. Okay, and if this is v volt, this is v volt, and here will be here a resistance is there, so it is y volt. Okay, let's we name that x and y. Okay, so what we will do, we have 4 points, a, b, let's say this is x, and let's say this is y. So from a to y one resistance is present, then y to x one resistance is present, then x to b one resistance is present, then a to x one resistance is present, and then b to y one resistor is present. Okay, all these have R resistance. So all these are having R resistances. Okay, so this is a Wheatstone-Bridge condition or not? We know that R upon R, this one upon this one will be equals, this one upon this one will be equals to this one upon this one. Okay, it means R upon R. All the ratio is same here. So it is balanced Wheatstone-Bridge condition. It means there will be no current passing through the XY. Okay, so what we will write? We will erase this. This we will erase. So which type of setup it is? These two are in series, these two are in series, and these both are in parallel. It means it is R plus R, it is 2R. Then here it is R plus R, it is 2r, it is 2r, it is 2r here. And when we are talking about R equivalent, 1 upon R equivalent is equals to 1 upon 2R plus 1 upon 2R. So we have 2 upon 2R. It means R equivalent is equals to R. Okay. So our R equivalent comes to be R. Okay. Let's see here ladder problem here. Okay. So when this type of problem is given here, and that is equal type of resistance is attached and it is continuing at infinite way. Okay, so what we can replace it, we can replace this as R equivalent. Okay, it is, let's replace it as R equivalent. So what we can write, R equivalent is equals to it is this one. Okay, these two are in parallel. Okay, and this is in series with this R. Okay, so what we can write, R plus 1 upon, sorry, we know that R equivalent 1, let's say equivalent dash. Okay, let's say we will take it as R equivalent dash. R equivalent 1 upon R equivalent dash, it is equals to 1 upon R plus 1 upon R equivalent. Okay, so what we will write, that is 1 upon R equivalent dash is equals to R into R equivalent plus R. Okay, so R equivalent dash is equals to R into R equivalent upon R equivalent plus R. Okay, so it is here R into R equivalent upon R equivalent plus R. Okay, so this will be equals to R equivalent is equals to R equivalent into R plus R square plus R into R equivalent upon R equivalent. So we have R equivalent square is equals to R 2R equivalent into R plus R square. Here R square is constant. So what we can write, R equivalent square minus 2R equivalent into R minus of R square is equals to 0. So this is a form of quadratic equation. So what we will do, we have the formula, that is R equivalent is equals to minus of B plus minus under root of B square minus 4AC upon 2A. Okay, so here A is the coefficient of the R equivalent square and B is the coefficient of the R equivalent into R and C is the coefficient of R square. So find the R equivalent and mention in the comment box what did you get. Okay, find the equivalent resistance between A and B. So students, see here, is it somehow symmetrical? If we fold this one, okay, if we fold this one along AB, if it is somehow symmetrical, then we will solve it out. Okay, here R is equivalent symmetrical to R, then this R is symmetrical to this R, and this 2R is symmetrical to this R. So we'll all have the potential when we will move from B to C and B to D, then these 2 points will have the same potential. So that's why we are folding and making into parallel condition. How we will make? Okay, so here when we will fold this one, okay, we will fold this one. Okay, so how we will do? That is, we have here C and D. Okay, then here it is 2R and it is R. Okay, then if this one is folded, C and D point are joined. Okay, we will have 2 resistance here, which will be R. It is R, and it is 2R. B, this is B, this is B, C and BD. We have 2 resistors here, B, C and BD, that is 2R, and here it is also 2R. Okay, then for the AC and AD, we have 2 resistors, that is R and R. Okay, then here it is R, here it is also R. We have how many points here? A, C, D as 1 point and B as another point, and this point is as E. Okay, so which type of condition we will have? 4 points we have, A, B, C, D, and A, C, sorry, it is C, D, it is E. Okay. A is connected to C and D. Two resistors are connected, and if these two resistors if I solve these two resistors, if I find the R equivalent between these two resistors, these are in parallel, so it is R by 2. Okay, it is R upon 2. Okay, if I will look to these two resistors, this 2R plus 1 upon 2R plus 1 upon 2R, it is 1 upon R, that is the R equivalent will be R. Then if I will talk about these two resistance, it is R by 2. Okay, here it is R by 2, and here it is R. Okay, and here it is 2R. Okay, so this type of setup we have seen it earlier. Can you find it out? Okay, can you remember this is a Wheatstone-Bridge condition or not? Because R by 2 upon R, this is equals to 1 upon 2. And if I will take these two resistance, that is R upon 2R, this is also having the ratio 1 upon 2. Okay, this is a type of Wheatstone-Bridge. It means no current will pass through this resistance. Okay, so now can you solve it out? Please solve this and mention in the comment box what the answer did you get. So in the combination section, let's move to the last part, that is combination of cells. Okay, so we have here the external resistance, that is R, and internal resistance, that is small r, and we have the batteries here. Okay, it is of EMF E. Okay, so when we will move from here to here, okay, in this loop, we have that is our current will be coming here, that is equals to, what we will do, it is E. If I will tell about the current, let's write the equation. Okay, what we will do, it's point A, and we will move from A to A. Okay, so we have VA minus let's our current is I. Okay, VA minus I into R plus of E, because we are moving from negative potential to positive potential, plus of E minus of IR plus of E. ऐसा हम कितने देर तक करेंगे? We have n number of resistance, so what we will do, minus of n I R plus n into E is equals to sorry, this is also n times, it is not n, it is performed n times. Okay, n times, so this will be equals to VA. Okay, then sorry, this is not equals to VA, it is plus of then it is minus of R. We are moving from here, when we will move from here, the current I is flowing, then minus of IR is equals to VA. Okay, so VA to VA cancelled, so what we have, number of EMF E we are having, that is N into E, and number of voltage drop due to the internal resistance, that is minus of N into IR plus minus of N into IR plus capital R is equals to 0. So what we will have, that is it's plus, sorry, it's here, it is positive. Then we'll have here, that is I is equals to N E upon N R, sorry, it is N small r, it is N small r plus capital R. Okay, so this one is the current due to this combination of cells. So what basically we are telling, that is we are having the net resistance, that is equivalent resistance for the internal resistance, it is NR, and we have, when we will join the batteries together, we will have NE as the EMF. Then current will be I is equals to V by R, it means NE upon upon n small r plus capital R. Okay, so this will be the current here. When we will look, the cells are in parallel. When cells are in parallel, what we will do? E net is equals to E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2. Okay, upon 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Okay, so here we have number of EMF, that is these are in parallel condition na. So net EMF is equals to E. Okay, as these are connected to the same voltage, we have the same voltage na. So and the R equivalent is equals to R upon N, and an external resistance is also there, that is of R. Okay, so what we will write? I is equals to V upon R. It means EMF E upon R upon N plus capital R. Okay, so on solving this, we have N E upon R plus N capital R. So this is the current when the cells are in parallel. Let's see one question here. Find the current in the loop. Current कितना है? So when we will apply this concept, these all are in series. Okay, these all are in series. So what I will do, that is I is equals to E upon R. It means 20 volt minus of 10 volt, it is 10, then plus of 40. I am moving from this direction. Okay, 20 minus of 10, that is 10, plus of 40, 10 plus 40 is 50, 50 minus 15, it means 35 volt. Okay, 35 volt upon resistance we have, that is 1 ohm, then here it is 1 ohm, 2 ohm, then here it is 2 ohm. We are talking about the internal resistance. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 4 plus 1, that is 5. 5 plus external resistance क्या क्या है? 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 4. 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Okay, it is 15. So this is equals to 15 R. Okay, so this will be equals to 35 upon 15. It is 7 upon 3. Okay, 7 upon 3 ampere. So this is the current in the loop. Look how it is easy. If you will apply the Kirchhoff's law, it will be, I think, quite difficult. Okay, मतलब आपको इक्वेशन लिखना पड़ेगा. Find the EMF and internal resistance of a single battery which is equivalent to the combination of these three batteries as shown in the figure. Okay, so what I have told you, E equivalent is equals to E1 upon R1 plus E2 upon R2. Sorry, it is R2 upon 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. Okay, so what is E1? Let's say it is 10 volt. Okay, 10 volt upon 2 plus then E2 is minus 4 volt. If I am taking this as positive direction, then I will take it as negative. So it is as I am also the negative plate, we are moving from negative plate to positive plate. So it is 10 volt, and here we will moving from positive to negative. So it is minus 4 volt. Okay, so what we will write? Minus 4 upon R2, that is 2, upon 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2. R1 is 2 and R2 is also 2. Okay, so it is 2 and it is also 2. So we have 10 upon 2, it is 5 minus 2 upon 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, it is 1. We have 3 volt as the equivalent for this one, for this setup. Okay, 3. Okay, and R equivalent we know that these two are in parallel condition. So it is 1 ohm, as 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2, it is equals to 2 upon 2, it is 1. Okay, and these two are in, what is this if I will take it as one, okay, one setup, so this one and this one and this one are in series. So what I can write, the net E, we have to find out the EMF, net EMF is equals to 3 volt plus sorry, we have taken it as minus 6, okay, it has minus 6, 3 minus 6 volt is equals to minus 3 volt, or you can say 3 volt, okay, इक्वल बात है, मतलब आपको बेसिकली पता नहीं है ना डायरेक्शन, किस डायरेक्शन में करंट जा रहा है, डायरेक्शन अगर ये ऐसा होगा तो आपका आंसर आ जाएगा 3 वोल्ट, मैं ऐसा ले रहा हूं तो मेरा आंसर आ रहा है माइनस 3 वोल्ट, ओके, दिस कैन बी पॉसिबल, ओके. So we have then the internal resistance of these three batteries, we have these two are in series condition, so R equivalent is equals to 1 plus 1, that is 2 ohm. So with this I complete my today's lecture. I hope so the combination of capacitor you have understood properly. Yes, it is a typical section, okay, this type of question merely comes in exam, but you have to practice it in a better way, so that if any time थोड़ा combination के capacitor का अगर उनका मन किया, this is a favorite topic also, okay, combination of capacitor बहुत simple आता है, इतना ज़्यादा complex नहीं आएगा, पर but I have done it for you because I want that this topic should be emphasized on. And if any type of resistance, any type of capacitor, and in any resistance they will tell the voltage kitna hai, kitna drop kiya, how much current is passing through it, you can do it, okay, if you have watched the lecture thoroughly, you can do it. With this I complete today's lecture. Hope you meet soon, okay, next video में मिलते हैं. next video में क्या करना है, पावर करना है और कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट वगैरह करना है, मीटर ब्रिज हो, कोई इंस्ट्रूमेंट कर देंगे, ओके. सो लेट्स हैव ए गुड बाय हियर, बाय बाय बच्चों.